Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Wednesday, April 28th, 2021. I am Freddie Libert. COVID-19 restrictions are to be eased for fully vaccinated persons beginning May 1st, 2021. This was announced by Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, during the show Leadership Matters on Tuesday, April 27th, 2021.
Cabinet has approved that we shall reduce the quarantine period currently now in place. Our medical experts have recommended that we reduce the quarantine period for the fully vaccinated inbound air travelers to St. Kitts and Nevis from 14 days to 9 days effective the 1st of May.
The Prime Minister also spoke of other changes with regards to the COVID-19 protocols on St. Kitts and Nevis.
Effective May 20th, fully vaccinated spectators can access venues of amateur and recreational sporting events, for example, football matches, basketball matches, athletic meets, etc. Fully vaccinated cultural and entertainment events can be favorably considered, whereby only fully vaccinated patrons are allowed entrance. This has a recommended start date of July 19, 2021. Mixed events, that is, events at which both vaccinated and non-vaccinated patrons participate, these events must continue to adhere to existing protocols. Weddings, for example, funerals, and church services can be considered examples of mixed events where both the vaccinated and non-vaccinated congregate. For those events, the existing protocols remain as they are now.
The Nevis Island administration is seeking the support and compliance of non-nationals to the new work permit and residency requirements. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, says the government is seeking to ensure the safety and the security of the island's people.
What we have now decided, and effective May 1st, is that anyone seeking a work permit or residency or seeking to renew a work permit or their residency will have to present evidence that they have been vaccinated. We feel that this is a reasonable measure to take in the circumstances, just as persons seeking a work permit and residency have to submit evidence that they're free of tuberculosis and syphilis. I think those are the two tests that are applied now. We are now requiring as of May 1st that they also confirm that they are vaccinated. This is not novel because we're seeing other places introducing it. Just yesterday, I think I saw a news item saying in Turks and Caicos Islands that this is a similar approach that they're taking. And we would want the support of the non-national community in this regard. Of course, we continue to say that if you have medical reasons for not taking the vaccine, then you must present, of course, evidence of that from your doctor, and that, of course, will therefore put you in the category of persons who are not allowed to take the vaccine. But for those who can, we're urging you to do so.
The new measure will take effect from next month.
We understand that persons, even in this pandemic, are still seeking to relocate to Nevis. We understand that persons, even in this pandemic, are still seeking to find work in Nevis. We appreciate that some institutions have to hire certain persons because the skill set might not be locally available. And so we are saying to those employers as well to employ local, first and foremost, where they can. But if for any reason the skill set is not available and they require a work permit or they require a renewal of a work permit, that they invite these workers to comply with the new requirements, that they must demonstrate that they're vaccinated against the COVID-19 virus.
Premier Brantley made the announcement at his Wednesday, April 28th press conference. Premier and Minister of Health, the Honourable Mark Brantley, was expected to meet with the island's teachers on Wednesday, April 28th, to discuss the COVID-19 vaccination program. Premier Brantley is the Senior Minister of Education in the Nevis Island Administration.
Because the teachers are a very large constituency. They are a large group of public servants. More importantly, the teachers are charged with teaching young people, generally people who are below the age of 18, and therefore people who currently are outside the group that is being vaccinated. That is important because it means that every day teachers, more than anyone else, come into contact with young people who are unvaccinated. And that, based on the science, increases the risks for all, for the teacher and, of course, for the students. Because the students, let us remember, once they're below 18, do not fall into the category of persons for whom the vaccine is currently recommended. When that changes, we will adjust, but for now, we're not vaccinating persons under the age of 18. So if you're a primary school teacher, if you're a high school teacher, if you're teaching at the sixth form, you are likely to be interacting with unvaccinated persons. And that increases the risk for that person and for the teacher. And so I believe that teachers who have always led in terms of education have a special place here in terms of the vaccination effort.
Speaking at his Wednesday, April 28th press conference, Premier Brantley said as part of the COVID-19 vaccination education outreach, he has also met with church leaders, taxi and tour operators, hotel operators, and the parliamentary opposition. The Nevis Island Administration, NIA, will be investing $3.8 million to enhance the road infrastructure in Butler's Village, St. James.
The budgeted amount is some $3.8 million. And in this difficult times, that is a significant sum of money that the NIA is committed to expending on this project. I would say to you that over 90% of that financing would be placed in the hands of Nevisians.
Minister of Public Works and Physical Planning in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honourable Spencer Brand, was speaking at a town hall meeting at the Butlers Community Centre on Monday, April 26, 2021, about the upcoming Butlers Road Rehabilitation and Reconstruction Project. The minister pointed out that the project is a significant investment in the people of that area and the overall economy of Nevis, as almost all of the financing for the project would directly impact the lives of nationals and residents.
The width of the road, I would advise, would be between 16 and 17 feet. That is basically the width of the island main road, almost. So, you will be getting a width of road that is comparable anywhere throughout the length and breadth of Nevis. I am also told that it is some 5,200 feet in length, or I understand that is, if my math is correct, that is about a mile of roadwork, or close to a mile of roadwork here in the Butlers area.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Communication and Works, Dr. Ernie Stapleton, appealed to the residents of Butlers for their patience and understanding during the road works.
The community of Butlers is the most important stakeholder and the beneficiary of this road project. But we are appealing to you for your cooperation and understanding during the implementation of this project. Your village movement or traffic will be disrupted during the road rehabilitation project. Utility services such as water and electricity will be temporarily interrupted during the reconstruction work, and some of your properties will be affected in terms of fences and encroachments. We are still gathering data concerning properties along the route of the road project, so your information and feedback, even now, will be greatly appreciated.
Director of the Public Works Department, Jevon Williams, outlined some of the technical aspects of the project to the villagers present. The Butlers Road Rehabilitation and Reconstruction Project is set to commence within the next few weeks. Minister of Labour in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honourable Spencer Brand, delivered an address in observance of World Day for Safety and Health at Work, which is annually observed on April 28th. In his address, Minister Brand noted that employers should focus more on occupational safety and health systems.
Even with all the progress that has been made in recent decades, as it relates to safety and health in the workplace, the current state of the world has proven that preparedness for unforeseen crises in the workplace can be a difficult exercise. Public and private sector employers must expand their scope of considerations to safeguard the well-being, and even more critical in these times, to ensure the protection of the lives of those who contribute to organizational success. More than the traditional considerations of ergonomically designed chairs or keyboards, or providing fire extinguishers, considerations for workplace safety and health must encompass the potential for threats insidious to those of more urgent and unexpected nature. The fundamental focus, thus, has to be on creating well-informed, adaptable, and widely communicated occupational safety and health systems.
Minister Brand then delivered advice to employers.
I encourage every workplace to develop or improve upon risk assessment and emergency preparedness plans, and to be consistent about communicating these plans to staff. Strive to be prepared for eventualities which may pose any threat to the safety and health of any person present in that workplace of work by emphasizing compliance with emergency preparedness plans. The responsibility of being prepared for occupational hazards is a shared one. While employers are expected to put resources in place to support occupational safety and health systems, it is incumbent upon each employee to remain informed, to take steps to reasonably protect personal safety, to report all possible sources of danger in the workplace, and to comply with the established norms for workplace safety.
Minister of Labour in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honourable Spencer Brand. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Sealibird. Thank you for viewing.